Listen to this. Sounds like a couple lynx outside my shelter. Shit. Oh my Christ. They're close. They're not that far away. I'm gonna get up and holler at him. Scare the shit out if you didn't know what it was. Oh man, what a night. Those damn lynx scared the shit out of me at first, until I woke up and realized what they actually were, but there's a few of them not far off from the shelter just screaming. It was so dark I couldn't get any video, but whatever. Yeah, the fire went out. I tried to keep it going because it was freaking cold last night. Damp. Rain again, hard. Holy cow. I'm tired of the rain. I'm tired of the rain. I gotta get up and I don't think there's going to be any chance of getting this fire going easily. It's going to be a chore and a half because everything's soaked. But whatever. Oh, I hear another airplane. I wish I was on an airplane going to Hawaii right now. All right. Come on, man. I want to see one chicken. I'm not asking for a lot. Look at that. More moose shit. See that? Boy, oh boy. And more. Maybe I should hunt moose. No, I'm kidding. I already got my moose. Oh well. I'll survive. If I don't get a chicken today, maybe I'll get one tomorrow. That's kind of what you have to expect when you go to an area that you've never been to before. I have no idea really what's in here for birds or game or anything, right? Just guessing. Well, I don't know how many days of no food. Well, I know how many days you can live for, but I'm gonna get hungry. I'm already hungry. I'm gonna get hungrier. Look at the sap coming out of that tree. Wild, eh? I have to say squirrels might be back on the menu. If I have to go through this for too much longer. Well, I'm taking a little break, and I thought I'd take a little break, rest my back. My back is hurting. My back's hurting. But I'm going to take a break, and I thought I'd try my hand at a little flint mapping. And this looks to me like a pretty darn good rock to map with. See how thin that is? I mean, it's actually already got a very sharp edge on it, but what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to try to get rid of the rotten rock and get into the sort of the healthier rock, and then try to sharpen it up a bit. I've only ever tried this a couple of times, so bear with me. And you can do this with a rock, but I'm going to use my trusty end of my trusty hip hatchet here. I don't know if this is the right rock or not. I'm gonna find out. I don't think this is the right rock. This rock's kind of layered. And unless it's just too rotten. Or unless I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Yeah. See, this rock is just, I don't think it's the right stuff. It's just breaking away. I mean, parts of it are razor sharp, man. Holy. You know, maybe that's what you're after, is just the parts that can get super sharp. Like, parts of that are super sharp. I don't know. It's a good excuse for me to rest my back. That's what I'll tell myself. I don't know if anybody ever watches the show Mountain Men. Mountain Men. One of my favorite shows. And it's one of my favorite shows. And there's some awesome guys on there. People on there. And the one guy, Tom Orr. Tom Orr is like a master wilderness craftsman. Like, he tans his own hides, he does flint mapping, makes his own bows, arrows, makes clothing. Anyways, it's about one of the only shows that I watch. And guess what? History Channel decides that, yeah, we're not going to play it in Canada anymore for you. How's that sound? Yeah, you can't watch it in Canada anymore. Like, what is that all about? I was so pissed off when I found that out. I looked everywhere, trying to, like, buy it or whatever, and yeah, no. It's restricted in my area. Restricted in Canada. Like, give me a freaking break. When will that kind of shit all end, eh? Anyways, no belly aching, enough belly aching. Oh, enough belly aching. I got other more important things to belly ache about right now, like my frickin' back. That's a little bit better. So anybody that, I don't know if I've said in any of my other videos, I'm pretty sure I have, but about, I don't know, 5 years ago, I badly herniated 3 of my discs, L3, L4, and L5 in my back. And it was the worst thing I've ever gone through in my entire life. And I've had some bad injuries in my life, but that was debilitating. And I couldn't walk for a long time, and I couldn't do anything. I was basically bedridden. Everything I did was a pain level of 11 out of 10. It was horrible. It was the worst thing I've ever gone through in my entire life. And I tried, I went to the doctor. I tried everything, and I went for an MRI and whatnot, and the MRI showed the discs, and the discs had herniated out and hit my spinal cord, and it hit the nerves, obviously, and both my sciatic. I was just in a lot of pain, and um, so I got to be careful of what I'm doing. And I've promised Mrs. Outlaw and my kids that if I hurt my back out here, I'd be coming home. And it's not to that point right now. It's just I can feel it, but I got to be careful, because I always think back to that day, and I couldn't get out of my chair. I couldn't get out of bed, okay, on my own. And my lovely wife had to help me out of bed. She had to help me to bed, like basically carry most of my weight. I'm 215, 220 pounds, and she had to more or less carry me. I'd use a chair, and I'm a stubborn son of a bitch, right? So I'd use a chair. I wouldn't get crutches or nothing, and not that they would have really helped, but so I promised that if something like that, if it happened, that it was bad enough, I'd leave. No matter where I am, if I'm on this trip or if I'm hunting or whatever, like I can't, if that happened here, I'd be in big trouble, man. Big, big trouble. So I really got to listen to my back. I always have, and I always will. And I don't make promises that I can't keep. So that's why I promised if it got to the point that if I ever hurt my back and it got to the point that I needed to leave, I'm making the right decision. I'm always going to make the smart decisions when it comes to the Mother Nature and the woods, because I'm not ready to die yet, and Mother Nature can kill you quick. So, anyways, enough of that talk. It's not going to happen. But, anyways, I think it's time for me to take a little break. Maybe lay down for 10 minutes or something, 15 minutes. Catch you later. I can tell right now I'm going to end up burning all this wood tonight. I just know it. But that's alright. You know what? It warms me up during the day. It gives me something to do. And yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Gotta have a fire. So if I'm cutting wood tomorrow again, I'm cutting wood tomorrow again. It is what it is. Alright. Always nice to come home to a fire. Always nice to come home to a fire going. Oh, no food again today. No food again today, man. I put on the miles too, as many miles as I could put on. And just no food. I don't know. I hiked as much as I could hike today. And I got no gas in the tank. So I don't know. How many days can you go without eating. Well, I know how many you can go, but how many do I want to go without eating? That's the question. Well, let's hope tomorrow is a better day. Maybe tomorrow the grouse gods will be with me. Bring me a little bit of food. I'm done for tonight though. I can't go back out again. I did 2 hikes this morning and 3 this afternoon looking for food. And you know what? I've seen squirrels and heard squirrels. I couldn't even have gotten a shot at a squirrel. So it's not like I'm passing food up. I couldn't have got a squirrel. And I haven't seen a single rabbit hare, so there's no sense wasting time putting snares out until you see something, because you might not be here. Anyways, tomorrow is another day. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody's safe. I hope everybody's healthy. I hope you were able to get out and do something you love to do. Just like me. I love this, but you know what? Something has changed this year. Like, remember I said the hunting trip wore me out? Maybe that's part of it. Maybe I'm just worn out, but yeah, I like a little bit more of the creature comforts than I used to really care for. I'll never quit going out in the woods and doing my thing or whatever, but maybe as you get older, maybe you just need to. Maybe a guy needs to pack food. Like I did a bunch of those trips last winter, right? Take off, go for a night, take a tarp, man in his tarp, and go spend a night, take a steak, potatoes, and just cook a steak on the fire, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's probably what you're going to see me doing a bit more of, because this is hard. Don't tell anybody, but this is hard. Those guys. Right on, I can see you again. Of course, I gotta pick right where there's no frickin' dirt. I need a hand. Wish somebody was here to help me. I wish Mrs. Outlaw was here. Two of those. Take my jacket off. Well, there you be. There's my chair. It's not done. Not done, but it's done for tonight. Give me a place to frickin' sit down. Oh. So much better. Holy. Pretty comfy, gotta say. It only took like, I don't know, half an hour or so. Not bad. Alright, so before you all start sending an email saying, hey, I want a chair, make me a chair. Let's see how it lasts, okay? Let's see how it works. I think it'll be okay. I'm gonna modify it slightly, but holy shit. Maybe I won't. This is pretty comfortable. I might keep going up the back with logs. I gotta cut some more logs. Pretty nice. Pretty nice chair. Yeah, like a couple more logs. I'm using my firewood, which is okay until I need to throw it on the fire. Jeez, it's not bad at all. Thumbs up to the old chair 101. It's gonna come in good. I'm gonna cut some more logs. Make her more gooder. Make her more gooder than she is now. Alright guys, I gotta save some battery life, so I got nothing else to show you. I got nothing to cook. That's it for tonight. We got a nice fire. We got a nice fire, we got a nice chair. Good company. What more do you want? What more do you want? Some chickens. That's what I want. Alright, I'm out of here, people. Later. Well, I couldn't help myself. I had to go for one more. Stroll. Look for chickens, but nothing. nothing will cook and rock. I'm gonna sit my ass down in my custom outlaw country chair. Oh my goodness. Oh. So, do you want to look at the fire, or do you want to look at me? Well, you know what? Right now, you got to look at me. So, evaluation. This year just goes to show me how damn fortunate and lucky I was last year. Because last year, day one, I got grouse. Every day last year, I was able to get food. Some days I got 2 grouse. Some days I got a rabbit. But I got food. And this year I'm not having any luck with food. Whatever, you just keep doing what you can do and move forward and work hard, and maybe good things will happen. But you never know. You also got to be realistic. You got to be realistic and go, well, you know what? Maybe last year there was lots of lynx in this area, and they ate all the rabbits, and they got a lot of the grouse, and because everything goes in cycles, right? So maybe this area this year, there's just not much around, and I'm not out here to kill myself. I'm not out here to starve to death. Holy shit, that fire's hot. Man, oh man, I gotta stand up for a minute. That's hot. Yeah, I'm not out here to starve to death or jeopardize my health or whatever. I mean, I know I can keep going for I don't know how much longer, but I got a few pounds I'm packing. I'm packing a few extra pounds of reserve food, but not a lot. So we'll see. Sort of the big thing on my mind right now, if I'm being honest, which I try always to be, big thing on my mind right now is my back. I'm nervous about my back, but I've been taking it easy. I've been, get up in the morning and do a few stretches to try to stretch it out a little bit and stuff, but it's sore. I feel it. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. Okay, people, I just wanted to give you an update, and we'll talk tomorrow. All right, be safe. I'm up.